Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Tyrone back with Tech Life. And in October of 2020 is when T-Mobile launched nationwide standalone on its low-band Spectrum 600 megahertz that they purchased around 2017. They spent about $8 billion, and they got a large enough chunk of that low-band spectrum on a nationwide average. They got 30 megahertz. And they launched standalone nationwide. And they said that during their launch that they would be the first company to launch standalone 5G, and that would be the case for a very long time. And apparently T-Mobile was right. What we have in today's video is a network update out of AT&T that was given yesterday at a conference. And they are still testing standalone 5G with no ETA on when they would actually launch it live into the network. So the picture you see here in the gentleman working on a cell site is actually an AT&T C-band install. So they are actively still testing the 5G standalone technology. And I'm sure Verizon is also testing the same. Will they launch it in 2022? Perhaps that could happen, but they have a long way to go in terms of the C-band deployment at scale, and then also getting more of that DSS out to its network and upgrading those radios. So T-Mobile will have a substantial lead. I suspect T-Mobile will have standalone mid-band on a nationwide scale before AT&T or Verizon launch any standalone in the next several years or whenever they decide to launch. So just to briefly get a quick overview of what was talked about. During his speech, once again, the C-band deployment was highlighted for AT&T. Again, nothing exciting over the next 12 to 15 months. Nothing exciting happening. We're barely getting any C-band by the end of this year in terms of a nationwide scale. I know Dallas is ramping up. There's many sites being deployed, but in terms of nationwide pops, not getting to a great scale by the end of this year. By the end of next year, they'll be at 75 million pops covered. Still not great scale. Verizon is going to be at 90 million pops covered by the end of December this year. And they want to be at 175 plus between 2022 and 2023. And the reason they gave it such a date, or targets, I should say, is because they want to do more. They want to see where they can get to, and if they can do more, then they'll do more. So by the end of 2022, $70 to $75 million, and then they say now they want to cover more than 100 million people by the end of 2023. In the past they said 200, now they're saying more than 100 million. Who knows? It's very unclear right now from AT&T where they want to take this. It is likely dependent on this media spinoff. If this media spinoff happens in the second half of next year and Warner Media is gone, that entire capex that they're raising it up to like $24 billion is now available all to wireless and fiber. So I think at that point in the second half of that year is when they're going to go big on C-band. And that's when it's likely going to start popping up everywhere. But by then, they will be a bit behind. It'll be nearly almost 3 years that T-Mobile has a head start on deploying the 2.5. And T-Mobile will be closer to 300 plus million by the time AT&T really gets going. So let me know what you think about this in the comment section down below. Again, standalone still in testing, likely in early testing for AT&T. They are in no rush to do anything. They are in no rush to deploy, or urgency, I should say, to deploy C-band, to deploy the standalone. It'll remain NSA for a while, for AT&T, and we will see when they launch it on their commercial network. If you have been on the channel or you are new to the channel and you have not yet liked, shared, subscribed, make sure you do so. Hit that notification bell so you are notified when I do upload content. Make sure to follow my social media outlets for more updates and interactions. Thanks again for watching. This is Tyrone with Tech Live. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.